Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we are here with this awesome 156, really nice. I had this car here a few days ago or a few months ago and to do several stuff, but everything that I did on this car was already on the channel, so I did not report anything except the sunroof over there. Did not have time to record. It was not on the correct positions. When you push on a button, it stops on its own, right? This was not doing that, and I repaired. It was off sync, just that. And the gear lever was very loose, and I took out everything like I do to remove the gearbox and to see what was the play. And it was just the tower of the shifter was not tight enough. It was really loose, but all the nuts and bolts were still there. Just a matter of tightening down again, and everything was nice. I did not have time for that, but it is not very difficult to understand. And for the sunroof, I know that it is, but I want to do a video on my 75 for that. I'm saying that for about 3 years now. Sorry for that. On this occasion, the customer reported to me AC not working very well, despite the fact that it did recharge the AC a few months ago. It was better, but now it's still very weak. And I thought maybe I have to see the pressures. But before that, let me try out the car to see if everything is right. And what do you know? Completely clogged up with dirt and feathers and fur and whatever. So these two filters, I have a video for this, are very near, almost touching the evaporator. Not only you do not have enough quantity of air passing through the holes over there, you do not have the air cannot expand and gain velocity, and in that way the cold air is not as cold as it could be. So I remove them, I put new ones because I have them in stock because of my car. So the AC problem is solved. For this video, finally, sorry, you will need light bulbs like this, and remove here the clusters, the two clusters, and do this on the bench. Okay, I have a box of 10. I hope they are enough. 60 cents each, not expensive. So let's go. Well, for this you only will need here a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead one. Now the bezels have here a top screw. It is different from the other ones. The other side the same thing. Nice. Now the bezels, to come out, I normally pull them up and then twist them a little bit. Not necessary to twist them, but I find this less stressing for the part. Para a peça e faz. Okay, that is my way to do it, because now I have my clips over here nice and sound. Now we have here two bottom Phillips head screws on each cluster. Be very careful not to drop them. At this stage, if you need to remove the center cluster for some reason, you can put your hand inside and do it. It has a little clip to do so, okay? Okay, so just this little clip over here, push it down and this will come out, no problem. You can also pull the steering wheel back a little bit more, just take out the connector and it's done. It reminds me of Darth Vader's mouth. Possibly not this shape, but it reminds me of, or the head, something about it. Now the clusters, you have to walk them through and remove the connectors. Make sure to see if the connectors are well connected, because most of the malfunctions of these cars have to be with a poor connection on the back side of the clusters. Look at that, already broken. Okay, so now for example over here, a screwdriver like so, or with your fingers, but my hands are so tired, I do it like so. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3 light bulbs. One goes to the odometer, and on the other side, same thing. Thinking this one is already kind of broken. Yeah, it is. Because this clip over here is strange. Kind of strange. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. So different kinds of communications on the 156 are present. On the last series we have car network even. So you cannot put the early versions on the latest ones, in the other way around also. You cannot. It will not work at all. These connectors are very strange. Of course we have different backgrounds and everything, but the protocols, the communication is to be respected. Well, this one does not want to come out and I am afraid to break it. So I have here three more lights, bulbs, 1, 2, 3. So we will replace it with the connector on. A needle nose plier, or actually it exists a tool for this, but I'm finding here the needle nose pliers very effective. So quarter turn left, and then this is the moment of confusion, because some of them will come out, some will not. Ta-da! And replace just the bulb. Yay! To insert it, just insert it the correct way. Okay, all the way. And now to the hole. And try to do the quarter turn. It's not really in place. Okay, look at the height of the other ones. I think it's here. Now the quarter turn right. Not force it, okay? Whoa. I think it's here. Yeah. So we have here LEDs on ones, light bulbs on other ones. Do not ask me which are the best LEDs to put on these modifications, because I do not perform modifications, so I do not know, and I do not want to know. Okay, you may call me a square because of wanting everything original, but everything original will prevent a lot of issues. I was having some trouble removing here this bulb holder, and now I know why. Same thing on this one. Another LED. Not in the hole, maybe. Okay, now connect the connector, and we have to test the illumination before carrying on to the assembly, but we have to connect both of the clusters. So on this one it's much more shallow, and this way it's easier to reach them. By the way, if you are looking for clusters, this sticker over here is absolutely crucial. Don't lose it, okay? This part numbers and everything is the most essential thing on the cluster. This will tell you everything about it. One more LED. One more. Normally they are not so difficult to remove, but this light bulb holders are not the original, and for that it seems to me that is a way more difficult to remove them. Save that one for last. You have to feel it, okay? Do not force it. This one, maybe I have to force it out. Or if I take out this cover, maybe it's... Never had to do it like this. Never had, but also do not want to break it. I want to get a better hold of the light bulb holder. I know that that component is attached to the main board, so I can take out here the cover. What is happening here? No, bulb. My God. Bulb. It was this one. Yeah, LED. Test everything because sometimes the contacts are not perfect. Better to do this at evening time, so you can get a better view of the clusters, the illumination of them. But you can also look at the back of it. Sometimes you can see the backlight of the bulb. Yes. This one is not working. One of them is not working. 1, 2, 3. And then on this one, 1, not 3. Here we go. But this one is for the high beams. But to replace it anyway because of the labor involved, okay? For the assembly, nothing too terribly worrying about this. You just have to put this little nipple over here, fit it snugly into the cavity over there. Okay, nothing more than that. So on the downside first, and then just, okay, click it away. The lower side is not correct. Not yet anyway. So the bottom side is not wanting to go. So the holes have to line up on the bottom side, even though they are broken, they still have to line up, right? And then on the top side, there we go. Try not to break the tabs on the way in. Sometimes that is what happens. So the holes are close enough. Again with the horn. I have a series of 3 videos for troubleshooting horns. It was one of my first videos, so it's very lengthy and well, everything is there, but it's a bit awkward. Not a lot of force required to do here these screws. On the horns, well, the video will do for most cars, all the way until the cars that have CAN network. So you have the relay, we have the signal for the relay, which is the steering wheel button or the center of the steering wheel. Then you have to test the wires, to test also the horns, the relay, and the videos are about that. The bezels are the same left to right. Okay, now the special screw. Hold the bezel up, top side. Same thing with the other one. Okay, I think everything is good. The odometer is there. I can do more illumination to see. Yeah, everything is nice. Yes. This button over here cycles the intensity of the light of the background, and I can see, so minimum now starting to climb up. At the maximum I can see, I have to check this at night, but I can see that everything is very smooth. The problem with LEDs, just here, shut up ignition. The problem with LEDs is that look, now the odometer turns on. The light is very focused forward, so I had here some very bright spots, but all around it was very dark. So this bulb will do for a better illumination because it spreads the light evenly. This one will not. Apparently this one will not heat up. It may not heat up a lot, but 20 years down the line, we see that no issues with heating of the lights have an issue on these clusters. So this excuse here of the heating, for me, it's not valid, okay? At least for this car. So if you like Alfa Romeo or any other brand that you are working on, try to maintain the integrity of the car, okay? Hello! So, as you know, down on the description, I have more videos related to illumination, to electric problems and solutions. Here on this, yeah, I really missed an opportunity to do here a video for this, but more opportunities will come, I believe, I hope also. I have a lot of work here to be done. I have a 2V6 24 valves here on the workshop, on my house, because now it is a workshop. And this one already switched on, but it has no exhaust, so it's very loud to show you and for my neighbors. I'm waiting here for some parts for brakes and suspension work, and it's almost done. I also did a video for the timing belt on that 24 valve because that engine was a great engine that came from Spain, I believe, south of France, something, and it is with really good looks on the area of the water pump. I took out the water pump, and the coolant passageways are like new, very good. So, as again, down on the description, I have a lot of stuff that can be useful for you, links for all areas of the car, and also links for helps for the channel if you are able to do so. I see you next time, guys. Bye.